Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where we've essentially gotten the most important, functionally, member of the group. We've gotten Morden Solus to join us in the tech lab that opens up upgrades, so let's go talk to him real quick. See what kind of upgrades we can invest in, see how much resources we actually will have to acquire in order to fully upgrade the ship. But Morden Solus is the basic requirement for proceeding on with the story, because he unlocks the ability to defend yourself against the collectors.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
I like the idea that he returned the expensive one. He's like, you know, this bug has value to it. I'll at least give it back.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Okay. So I got assault rifle damage. I have the iridium to research it, so I will do so, even though I suppose... I don't exactly have a character who uses it. I do need metagel capacity increase, so that's only 2,500 platinum, and I already have a ton of platinum. Upgrade Morden's Omnitool. That's interesting. What is advanced training? Shepard can use a single bonus power. Okay. Alright, so what bonus power would I want? I already have armor-piercing ammo. I don't exactly know why it is offering me that again. Barrier sounds like it'll be useful, because I don't exactly have any defensive abilities. Also, Biotic Slam would be useful because I don't have any offensive abilities. Okay, damage somebody to prevent healing. That's interesting. I don't know how much use that's going to be. That's true. Enemies do slowly heal over time. Interesting. I think I'm going to go for the barrier. And then that leaves... And that's going to actually make things tricky, because I only get so much skill points when I level up. So that's either I'm going to have a lot of focus on one or two skills and abilities, or I'm just going to be spread very thin. And let's research heavy weapon ammo. Ooh, a missile launcher. Let's do some more advanced training. This time, let's go for the slam. More advanced training? How about energy drain? All right, let's see what points. What am I looking at? Oh, no, now I think I confused myself. I can do it multiple times. Okay, let's reload my game. Before I spent all of that, element 0, because for some reason I assumed that every time you spent it, you acquired that new ability. But in reality, like, you were gaining nothing. You're just replacing that bonus ability. You only get one bonus ability. And then you could just switch that bonus ability out. Was that before? That was after Slam. So I'm gonna go farther back. I'll just skip to to this point. Okay. So I swapped it out. So now I just have the barrier. And let's
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone.
Yeah, I would imagine that.
Security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Also, I would kind of wonder what the effect of the loss of so many lives to the Blue Suns and the Vorcha have affected that neighborhood, because the Blue Suns used to run it, but now most of them are dead, and then the Vorcha tried to take over, but I killed most of them.
It
So
must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course.
oh yeah, also there was the
Greater
saving
good.
lives, but
Nice.
the difficulty and the
Retirement
challenge.
after SDG work complete.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You know, I was just thinking, like, his story about the Solarian Task Force. Like, after Mass Effect 3, there was concern as to, like, where would the story go from there? And instead of continuing the story from Mass Effect 3, BioWare decided to just sidestep and go in a different direction with Andromeda. But, like, there could have been options. They could have taken to tell maybe, like, some smaller stories here and there. Like, what if you played as a member of the Solarian Task Force for a specific storyline? So different types of storylines, instead of having to go to the extremely big and extremely epic.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
Did I meet Kirihi? I guess I did.
I worked with an STG captain named Kiri.
Oh yeah,
His
yeah.
team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Prepare
Military
to
schematics for
adjust
likely Krogan
the...
population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon. Nothing to worry about.
Definitely not going to take the genophage and make it even more advanced.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team. Deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Yeah.
Get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Okay. So, the main thing to progress this storyline is, like, he needs to come up with a way to deal with the collector bugs. Howdy, Gilly.
Commander,
How's it going?
You received a new message at your private terminal. Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team.
Especially if you give him more
Come
coffee.
and help you, Commander.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I don't
was
remember-
handpicked by
oh,
how
yeah.
I feel. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall
I
back,
might
and
do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that? Anything else you'd like to talk about? Okay. Maybe we'll
Okay,
talk
I forgot that I already asked her that stuff. Let us check out these unread messages. I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reaction with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassion actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing, regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. Alright, let's go upgrade that real quick, then see if Joker has anything new to say. Also, I never bothered...
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Normandy's technical lab, where you can investigate new research upgrades that will improve ship or team performance. All upgrades can be developed in the Normandy's lab, provided you have acquired the necessary resources. You can find these resources by scanning planets or searching while on missions.
Scanning planets is the worst. Like, driving around on the Mako is bad enough, but at the very least, that is almost all of my platinum. Just for facial reconstruction. That's okay, I'm gonna get more platinum because you pretty much have to scan, like, all the planets, unfortunately. Alright, let's see if Joker's got anything new to say.
Commander,
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Like, I get the impression that he doesn't actually care that much about... Like, his love of flying trumps all personal and social, relationships. Was there a way to upgrade weapons around here? I don't remember. I can change my loadout, which is fine.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far.
As long as he walks his talk and talks his walk.
With certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
I think I might have already had this conversation in the previous iteration before I reclaimed my save file, so...
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot.
Yeah, I think I've already had this conversation with...
I look forward to working.
Likewise, Commander.
Yep. Which means... Have I talked... Yeah, I think I haven't talked to Miranda again, or have I? Well, I'm going down to talk to her... Oh my gosh. This is the way to the elevator. So I have to go down, talk to Miranda. I've got to talk to Dr. Chakwas, and I also have to talk to the... Oh, yeah, there's a Zaid there now. And also the engineers to turn in a quest for those discontinued parts. Okay, so it looks like Zaid is in starboard cargo.
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy or Miranda?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
You're such a dog.
Okay.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Sure, why not?
That sounds
I'll probably
interesting.
lose money.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
And then all of my money disappears. I won 500 credits.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
Hopefully you're not talking about my forward tanks when I get out of here. Alright, let's go talk to Zaid. Oh. Why does he have surveillance on everybody in the ship? That seems a little suspicious.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Gazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Okay, Mr. Tough Guy. And then it shoots... Oh, yep. And then I eject the garbage into space. Take that, space.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz.
That is horrible.
The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Verican. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring.
And then he's got a bunch of knives for some reason.
We did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side. Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Okay, so he's got nothing.
Guess you're elusive, man.
That's very nice. Alright, let's go talk to Chakwas. We've got a bottle of Sierra Ice Brandy. And also some facial scarring to fix. Might as well take that use that platinum we spent. Put it to good use. Like, how does she look with the facial scarring? Can you kind of see it? At the right angle? Where is the heal scars station? And done. Not exactly the most exciting, but hey.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Let's get drunk.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
Also, considering that there's like a whole bunch of guys.
Display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
It's interesting that we're actually getting a story about Jenkins, considering he barely lasted anywhere into the first mission of Mass Effect 1. Also, there's a whole bunch of guys like just on the other side of that window, just eating food. And then there are these two getting drunk off of high-priced brandy.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
So basically, she wants to be around habitually sick people so that they will always need her.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Let us live a toast for just being simply drunk. To things, to just relax for one night in our lives, not worry about anybody, not worry about the world around us.
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Now I'm drunk. Ugh, so drunk. Oh, and I got the ability to, research, more metagel. Okay. You know, it probably isn't going to affect conversation, but it would be hilarious if it did.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I don't know. I wish either of these options weren't so defensive. Like, oh, I'm not Cerberus. This is my operation. There isn't, like, any positive one that says, like, well, thanks, we're all doing our part.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
So her presence in Cerberus essentially makes her invisible.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course,
to
Cerberus
her dad.
fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one.
Okay.
It's ironic. My father believed deeply
So you're not
human
going to
cause
tell me
agenda.
then. Keep your
Donated generously
secrets.
to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
You've told me a lot about your
So
father.
does she have a
Your
mother?
mother.
I never had one.
Okay.
Most of my genetic material is
Yeah,
based on my
I
father's tissue.
had a guess
His
on that
Y
one.
chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Yeah, those are excellent reasons to run away from home. Let's head up to the office. We're gonna take a look at our stuff. To the shepherd's cabin. I don't think we have any cool outfits yet. We don't have any fish to fill up the aquarium. We do have now 3. Oh, hello. Where is the... Oh, yeah. We got that awful picture of Liara at Sony. Okay, let's turn on some music. So yeah, we've got this awful picture of Liara because she was the romance option we went with in part 1. We got these fancy ship models. I think we actually have to hit the feed fish button every now and again. Okay, we're good. And then let's go acquire the metagel and figure out what we're going to do next. The galaxy's the limit. Okay, so we've unlocked the metagel capacity upgrade, but because I spent all that platinum on fixing my facial scars, I cannot afford it. So then, it begins. Exploring the galaxy, seeing new worlds, going to places that I have never been explored before. And then throwing down... Like, who cares that that this place is called Urdak, and it's a close orbiting brown dwarf? We've got... it's only got a little bit of platinum, a lot of element 0, iridium, and palladium. But we're gonna need, like, all of that. So it's just gonna drag... Actually... Drag this cursor... Oh, look for spikes.
Probe launched. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
And get a little bit of tutorial on... let's toss one down here.
Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Probe.
Now it should eventually give me like a...
Probe away.
an explanation as to what the other minerals do.
Probe launched.
But for now, this is as exciting as it gets. This is... Oh, we already got some platinum.
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
I don't know if there's any element 0 in this planet.
Probe away. Launching probe.
But yeah, I guess this is what I'm gonna be good doing for a while, so...
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.